What's up, everybody, and welcome to another missing episode of our podcast, Run Banana Podcast. I'm sorry, some of your listeners probably haven't heard from us for a while. This is episode, what episode is it? Episode 60, and this is our 8-month missing gap episode. We have a lot of explaining why we haven't really podcast, haven't really filmed stuff. We've been kind of like MIA for a little bit, but then we came back in a month, and then our numbers grew trifold on Twitch for some reason or somehow, and we're just gonna keep on going because that's the way we do things. I like big gaps, says Uta on Twitch. I bet you do.
we're John trying it up. How about that?
We're John trying it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a long time. Maybe you guys might not hear it, but man, we've been super busy. Like super busy trying to get a lot of things out of the way done. Wilbur, like always, left us.
Yeah.
He went to go actually make a life, which is good. Like unlike us here, he's actually into the, I don't want to say what he's into because that's like super high.
I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
He's
Been in the business of actually stealing stuff. I'm just kidding. No. He's been in the real estate. Can you imagine if you stealing shit? No, Wilbur's been really busy just doing the real estate stuff, and it's crazy how much he's been really hustling for that. And oh man, I give him props. In the last 8 months since we recorded, he's been really pushing it, and yeah, being in the middle of nowhere, really doing it, changing neighborhoods one house at a time. Wow. Well,
yeah, I know. Like it's a funny story I have on that, but yeah, man, it's just been crazy, dude. Like, just a lot of shit that happened in 6 months, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, so we're gonna go record some. We're gonna talk a little bit about what we've been playing and stuff. You know, we've been pretty busy a lot, but people always asking us what's going on with you guys. So with us wise, we started doing this Twitch thing about a month ago, Wilbur, I think.
Yeah.
And we went from like 120, I think, was like even lower. I think it was like like even way lower than that. I think we had on Twitch numbers, and in a month's time, we had flipped it to 525, which is fucking insane because that is like, what's going on? Like, are people watching our shit? I don't even fucking know anymore. It is one of those things that I try to ask, and every day we're getting like new followers, so it's going somewhere. Like something that we've thought for the longest, like, oh man, like, you know, we try to do YouTube, and even YouTube is like fucking like
YouTube
it's hard. It's a hard game
chaotic. Now. And the thing is with Twitch, I didn't understand the platform. Like, I'm like, what is appealing to this, you know?
Yeah.
And I actually find it more. I think it's a cooler experience in the sense of like hosting.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like I like shit to be interactive. You know, like just not interactive, but you know, like just with socializing more people. It's right there and then, rather than like waiting for replies. I mean, waiting for comments 2 or 3 days later that we're gonna just like analyze like crazy, you know, and criticize ourselves like crazy. But yeah, it's like right there and then, and I don't know. That's what I liked about it. So I guess we finally found an appeal to it.
We found an outlet that actually appeals to us, and it's a lot more funner because we're actually talking to people, and we're like telling our like stories, which sound insane. That people go like, "Damn, man, you guys should have been like dead or something." You know, it's like those are the best stories, and when you're like amazed and how it's like stupid, like shit can be sometimes, you know, it's too much. But I mean, even for like now, like, you know, technology has gone so far. I remember, you guys can look in our Twitch, there is a Twitch stream from like what was like, I think when Angel had that shitty ass computer. Remember, I think we were playing Super Mario World. It was some stupid like.
Oh, wow.
It was so long ago. It was probably like.
Oh, I remember.
We were super drunk that day too, and it was like 6 years ago, maybe like 5 years ago or something. And we never went back because Pitch's computer kept shitting on us. Remember, it was like not the best internet at the time when internet was like, you know, it was alright, but yeah, like a lot of things have changed. But you know, we're working hard. We're trying to bring you guys some cool shit. We're always trying to, trying to make some really cool stuff happen, especially in our, especially on our streaming and our YouTube stuff. We're doing our best to really keep you guys entertained. We do try to have contests. We just about to announce our winner for the Yakuza game that Sega was nice enough to hook us up with. So it's really cool. So a lot of cool things to expect in our Twitch page and YouTube. I don't know about YouTube. I feel like YouTube is like that thing where it's like, should I bother? Maybe I should sometimes, maybe I shouldn't. But it's like for me to dabble every once in a while, but not too much.
I think it's just like, if you try it again, it's another reset. Like YouTube
it is
reset again with different policies and money and I don't know.
Yeah, Utah on
fun. It does.
Yeah. Utah on says that YouTube's so broken in my opinion. I would totally agree. Yeah, there's some really bad, horrible algorithm to that, and at least Amazon knows how to do it really right with YouTube, with Twitch. I think they do an amazing job, like really pushing everybody, even if they're small. You know what I mean? Like they try to put them in the front page, and it's really fucking cool. Because it's really like just changed so much drastically. It's not what it used to be. Like me and Wilbur, we were dabbling into YouTube in its infancy stage. Even then, it was still hard, and it's become such a conglomerate, like fuckboy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just fucking like it's run by now like studios, like movie studios own that shit now. So it's almost. It's almost as bad as like anything else. Like you're just kind of like, man, like this is so weird, like it's fucked up, but whatever. What we're here for is actually to talk about more what's going on in the gaming news. And if you guys missed out on this podcast, you can listen to our podcast. You can download it on iTunes. You can download it on Stitcher, on the Stitcher app. You can also download it on Google Play, which is also available there. So if you want to listen to it, this podcast will go up as soon as possible. I gotta just edit it out and then combine both audio files, but we're pretty good. Wilbur, there's been a lot of fucking news. I know you don't dabble too much in the gaming stuff anymore like you used to, because you're actually playing a real life sim game, for sure. Yeah, you're literally playing that. So we have recently, Wilbur, it's been a lot of like crazy stuff. I know you've heard of Final Fantasy 15, right? Like that weird Final Fantasy everyone's talking about. Everybody wants to get on it. Alright, so recently at Tokyo Game Show, if you guys don't know what Tokyo Game Show is, Tokyo Game Show is this humongous, it's almost like E3, but it's in Tokyo, and the first 2 days are open for the public, and then after that the first 2 days are open for media and press only, and then after that it is open to the public for the other last 2 days, which it should be E3, but E3 doesn't do that. So so they had this huge game show. They were showing all this stuff, and for Final Fantasy 15, they announced this is something that we heard like years ago. I think about a year and a half ago. Is that they were going to implement multiplayer to a Final Fantasy game. So, I mean, aside from the MMOs, I mean that's pretty common. But this year they were like, well, we're going to bring out an additional content for Final Fantasy 15. We're going to add a multiplayer mode. So, well, in the main game. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you guys either, but in the main game there is a part in the game where the main character leaves for a long period of time, like for years and stuff, right? And so what happens is that there's like this missing gap, and nobody knows what happened in between that missing gap. So what they did was like, oh, well, the missing gap is you create a character, so you get to create a character, and you can play with it's a 4-player online multiplayer game. Only, so it's 4 people. But yeah, so what happens is that you get to play with people that you created, with your friends, and you get to go through that period of time where the main character is missing for a while or gone, I don't know. But so that happens, and then it's out on the weird day too. It's out on October 31st, which is so random, like to pick a day that no one's. I mean, then again, there's a lot of gamers. Do gamers celebrate Halloween? I mean, I do.
Is it a Saturday?
It's on a Tuesday. Let me see if I'm correct. It's on October.
Oh no, in Japan was it released on Saturday, right?
No, it will release on. They're a day ahead of us, so they release it on Monday. But it's supposed to be Monday, Tuesday, global, worldwide. You know, so it's out on the 31st. I don't know if it's free. I think it is a free content though. It's free content. You can download it. I can care less about that update. Really, I can't get into that game as much as I tried. I just
15?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15.
Like the regular game.
Yeah, the regular game. I mean, the regular game. I got halfway and I was like, I got like Persona 5 and I got other games I need to beat. So delete. I'm sorry, I had to delete. I couldn't.
That's the problem. That's the problem with like, well, especially that game. Like that game is like, well, it's still a new style.
Yeah.
But Final Fantasy is a long, old school.
It's a long investment game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there's, and part of being in the game industry is that you have to really play a lot to kind of get ahead of just kind of get ahead of not everybody, but try to be on top of like what's popular, what are people doing, and there goes our truck on the beat, and that's staying on the podcast, by the way. What time is it? 12:08. Yep, I knew it. Who's bumping that shit up? Also, for all you Nintendo fanboys out there, Picross S, if you guys don't know what Picross is a puzzle game. It's out on like the Wii U, it's out on fucking everything else, and it's finally gonna be coming out for the Nintendo Switch. And really, Utah on Twitch is like La Cucaracha. But yeah, it's
don't worry, that'll be done and over after that wall.
Yeah.
Whoa,
whoa. And then also Will's Hispanic, so don't worry, he can say it. So Picross is out next week or so. I mean, yeah, it's actually coming out. It's today's 24th. Yeah, it's coming out next week on Wednesday. If you're listening to this on Monday, it's coming out in like 2 days. So please keep a lookout for that. That's a really fun game, and it's coming out for the Twitch, and it makes sense to come out for the Twitch. I don't know. This Wilbur, you would love this news I'm about to read off, and you're gonna be like, when can I get it? When's it coming out? So I don't know. Do you know who Dark Horse is? Well, you should know what Dark Horse is, right? The comic company. Yeah, the distributor.
Yeah.
So there has been a resurgence of like artists. I don't know if this year is the year of like video game artists, but there's been a lot of focusing on that. And Dark Horse just released a press release saying that Yoji Shinkawa. Do you know who Yoji Shinkawa is? Well,
he's Resident Evil.
No, he is the artist for Metal Gear, the complete Metal Gear series.
Shit, yeah.
They are gonna release the art of Metal Gear Solid 1 through 5, and it's all of his work, all of his art, all of his ink paintings that he does, every single thing that he's ever done for Kojima is gonna come out in a big fucking like art book. It doesn't say when it's coming out. Actually, I could check out when it's coming out. It seems like it's coming out in. Let me make sure I get you the right date. It's coming out on May. Oh my god, it's fucking Fanta commercial. Jesus, that's just loud. It's coming out on May 8th and is going for $80.
Next year?
Yeah. It's coming out next year. It's gonna hit shelves May 8th. But you could Amazon pre-order it right now, Wilbur. And if you have Amazon Prime or any Amazon pre-order, and if they always compare and contrast prices, so usually you get a good deal. I always end up having a good deal because sometimes one company will try to price mark Amazon, and Amazon's like, fuck you, we're gonna price match that and we're gonna lower it down a little bit. And they're pretty good about Amazon's pretty good too if you like pre-order stuff. They if a game releases and they saw that another company did a price mark and lowered the price of a game that you got when it got released with a full price, they will give your money back. Like they'll like price match and give your money back. So it's pretty cool. I like that, the fact that that's done with Amazon all the time. So I'm gonna pre-order because it's $80, but it's $80. You're gonna kick yourself in the ass if you don't pre-order this, because I kick myself in the ass a lot of times for the Capcom collection book, and that book goes for like $120 now, which is bullshit because it used to be 50. So, I would totally, if anybody knows also where I can get the Dark Souls art book as well, because that is impossible to find now, and if I do, I always see it for like 150. It sucks. It really sucks. But yeah, well, we should totally check that shit out. It's gonna be really fucking awesome. And it's funny because Square Enix also announced. Did you ever play any of the Front Mission games? Well,
which one?
Front Mission.
Front Missions. No, I heard of it. Isn't that the Mecha?
Yeah, the Mecha one.
Yeah.
So the Mecha one. So Square Enix announced at Tokyo Game Show as well that they're making a new game. It's a spin-off to Front Mission called Left Alive, and the artist for Metal Gear Solid is going to be doing the art for this too. He actually did the front image art for it. So
oh shit.
Yeah, and it's really really good. Like it looks awesome. So far they only shown, I mean, the artwork looks really good, and it looks promising as far as how I'm guessing the models are going to look like. But after that, they haven't showed any gameplay footage. But if it's based off mechs, I'm all in. I'm kind of all in already in it. So that got announced. And Wilbur, please tell me, did you see the Tomb Raider trailer? The movie trailer.
The movie trailer? What do you mean, like?
Wait, you haven't seen the new movie trailer yet? You haven't seen it?
No. Like what? Like a real movie? Or
yes,
like
a real movie.
CGI movie?
No, it's not a CGI. Movie? It's not a CGI. Well,
it's not a Resident Evil movie bullshit.
All right, we're gonna watch Will. We're gonna listen to Will as he watches it. But Will, it's on the Discord group. You can watch it. It's on the general chat. And I really want to get your thoughts on this because
you can't put it on the stream.
I can't put it on the stream. I can't because I can get flagged for it. So on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to get flagged for that. Anyways, you can watch it real quick as I talk to Uton on Twitch. He's saying, I totally got the Dark Souls art book. They came with the original Prepare to Die edition for PC. Now Uton, that's a whole different one. There is an artwork book that came out that is a lot bigger. And Uton, I did see the poster for it. It is, oh man, it's very just cringy. Very cringy. But Uton, yes, I'm talking about the art book itself. That's the real thing. I think we're still watching the trailer, I hope.
No, hold up, I'm stuck. Jesus. What the
What happened, Wilbur? Don't die on me.
No, it's the there we go. Okay. Okay. Did you send it on Discord or?
Yeah,
Facebook?
Discord.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's on the general chat.
Hold up.
While we wait for Will. And Will left the recording. Fuck. It's okay though, because we got it recorded on our recorded here on our beautiful Zencash. So the last bit of it. It's okay. We'll wait till Wilbur's on the on the thing itself. Well, we're waiting on Will as he gets back. Long neck. Well, gonna kick myself in the ass like you. Totally missed that book too. Then, yeah, that book is man, that book in general, the Dark Souls one is pretty hard to find. I think it's one of the few that I wish I had or Wilbur?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, you left and you came back. It's don't worry about it. I'll grab the audio via Twitch.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It's pretty bad.
Okay, it's the beginning reminds me of the game, like right on it, because she does look like her, like a young version of her. All right.
I just want the slow mo.
Uh-oh, there's a key. There's always a key.
When there isn't a key.
This better collab with like Kingsman. The Trinity. Do they find the crystal skull?
No, they find what's it, the Black Mamba ship, whatever that shit's called.
Black Mamba.
What's it called? The Black Pearl. My bad.
Yeah, the Black Mamba. That's a snake.
Yeah, I know. I was like, wrong shit. I thought about Kobe for a little bit. I was like, wait, that's Black Mamba. My bad. There's a video on YouTube comparing the movie into the game intro. Same thingy. Yeah, I already know. I know what part Wilbur was watching too right now. Exactly.
Her.
Always.
Feminist. Feminist?
No. It's just the way it's fucking presented. It's horrible. It's like...
Yeah. The music's really bad.
It is pretty bad.
Some of the action scenes look pretty good though.
Yeah, no. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. But I got my 2 cents on this movie.
Okay, that was gay right there. Yep. All right.
I like how you're like, that's pretty gay right there. Don't want to watch that.
Yeah, the title thing is retarded. It's super cheesy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it over?
Yeah, it's this. You're right. It's just the way it's presented. It's super fucking corny. Like,
yeah,
it's like they're making it a parody on purpose, or some reason, you know. Like they're like in a save zone. I'm like, let's just play it as every other fucking trailer.
Yeah.
But really work as a parody of it and not give it a full respect that this is a Tomb Raider, like a rehashed like Tomb Raider movie.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get a sense of that. You know, they're gonna reset Spider-Man and shit, like, you know, every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh shit, new characters. I mean, they're trying again because they fucked up, you know. And this seems like some random movie that's gonna show up in January. It doesn't feel like a summer box office.
It doesn't.
They didn't say, huh? They didn't say it was coming out in next summer or something.
No.
It's gonna, like, watch. That's gonna happen. They're gonna put it in the season where nobody gives a fuck movie season, like January, February, March, or something like that, or somewhere in April. But yeah, like that. I mean, like I said, for some reason it tells me it's not gonna be that fucking horrible. But the trailer did not do a really good job selling me this at all whatsoever.
Yeah, this trailer, it felt okay. Remember when we were
Remember when we
were in Oakland and all we saw were horrible directed sci-fi movies?
Yeah.
I feel like this movie felt like a directed sci-fi movie.
Oh, yeah, like direct to
cable, movie made by, like, produced by Hallmark and Sci-Fi together. And
like the WWE stepped in.
Yeah, like it's just they have fucking, like, they have everybody in WWE show up as bad guys. Stone Cold's in there. Yeah. It's just fucking everywhere.
Stone Cold's long gone in movies, man. It's Batista now, man.
Oh, it's all about Batista. He's in the new Blade Runner too, which is fucking crazy.
It looks good though.
It does. It does. I agree. But no, fuck that. We're talking about this Tomb Raider movie. I'm a little fucking okay. Look, man. This is why I have a big gripe against, like, movies based off video games. Yeah. That shit, like, half of the fucking time, it never fucking works. Like, it's just hard. And it's impossible. Okay, let's run down the list of shitty games, like movies. Doom, Alone in the Dark.
Oh my god.
You have House of the Dead. Do you remember the House of the Dead movie? No, nobody does, because it's fucking piece of shit. Okay, you have a House. They made a House of the Dead 2 movie. They made a Far Cry. Yes, I think they did, if I remember.
They made a Far Cry movie when?
Oh my god, Wilbur, you have been living under a rock, my friend. There's a Far Cry movie. There's a Far Cry movie. We have a fucking, what's another movie that came out that was based off a fucking video game? Super Mario Brothers. Resident
Evil. You forgot.
Oh my god.
The entire franchise. I think they're up to 7 with the game.
Oh my god. I cringe at the fact that, like, they try to make video games into movies and people go like, no, but it's gonna be done one day. I'm like, no, it never will. A Warcraft as well.
Warcraft,
yeah. Ultimate Time makes a good point, and it's like, it doesn't, like, dude, like, It never fucking works. It will never fucking work. It just doesn't. It doesn't. It's a whole different world. And I get it that people are trying and are passionate, but you get these people who go, I love the game, I've played the game. You know, it's like, it's always some fucking British fucking director too. I love the game, I respect the IP as a whole. As soon as you hear I respect the IP, it's because
as a whole
meaning no like the concept of the game, but you're gonna take it and like rip it into pieces and go, okay, so we got this girl who meets all the Resident Evil characters, but then she's a superhero, and then she's a clone of a superhero. It's like, puta, man, like, fuck, just decide on one thing, dude. Like, this is how...
No, I think these medias always go, like, you know, any type of, like, video game, like, oh, so you have a superhero. Okay, I got it. You got a superhero, and they have villains. Okay, that's enough. I'll do the movie. Like, I'll do it in my own way. That's all I ask. But always, I'm gonna completely disrespect every kind of context in it.
Everything.
And just put my spin in it.
It's almost like they on purposely, like, they probably didn't even know what it was. They're like, oh, we have like we own these IPs now, like, you know, because that's how movie studios do. They select these movie titles that they're able to scoop. They go through all these video game companies and they try to scoop up like a license, you know. So I'm quite sure it's like, you know, some, was it Richie Rich, one of the fucking directors? I don't know, some Richie Rich Bugatti director, I forget his name. But I'm just saying, like, it's always some guy who's like, I love the game, I've played the game, I remember as a kid playing it on a 64, and it's like, that game was for the PlayStation. What are you talking about, dude? Like, you know, I used to play with my moms who loved to always see me play this game. You know, I used to love playing Super Mario Bros. You know, it's just a game, it's just amazing. It's like, they suck the cock out of that fucking, like, interview, and then you watch it, you're like, dude, you didn't give a shit. Were you like high on mushrooms making this movie? Like, I saw the Assassin's Creed movie because I was in a 12-hour flight from Korea back to California. Let me tell you how fucking horrible that movie is. It makes no sense whatsoever. Nothing of it makes any sense to the video games. Cause all the time I was looking at that guy, I was like, that's Magneto. I don't know. I'm sorry. All I see is Magneto. I'm sorry. He's first class Magneto. I don't know what the fuck to do. But you know, it's really like cringy, man. Like, it's just like, and then you hear like people going, oh, you know, because they're making a Monster Hunter movie.
What the?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not. It's not like hunting of monsters. Well, it's a movie. Of course, in the States, it has to be some like white exec going like, we have a movie, we have an IP called Monster Hunter, and it's about these monsters come to our world, and we need to figure out how to hunt them. That is, I'm not fucking with you, Wilbur. That is the concept of the movie.
Yeah.
That's Jurassic. That's Jurassic Park 3 when the fucking T-Rex breaks into the fucking city. That's it.
Yeah, it almost sounded like when the Ninja Turtles were gonna be aliens.
Oh my god, Ninja Turtles as aliens? Oh, that's right. Fucking, what's his name? The super director?
Michael. Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan. What his name is?
Michael Bay wanted the Ninja Turtles to the origin to be aliens, not like, you know, mutated. Even though it's on the title, you know, mutated Ninja Turtles, you know. But
I still remember that interview. I was like, wow, dude, you really don't give a shit about the.
And you know what? I have like a even like nastier aftertaste with the Ninja Turtle movies, because as a kid growing up, you know, and you know, like even knowing they were in suits in the live action Ninja Turtle movie, it was entertaining. It was fun. The suits were appealing. You know what I mean? Like they look real enough, but like cartoon enough. Even though sometimes they look goofy, but it didn't matter. They did stunts in them. They did all this shit, and it wasn't CGI. And you know, and it was fun. And then you look at the new ones, they're all like dark, tall as fuck, scary as fuck, ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is this appealing to kids? And then you see the toys, they're fucking horrible. I don't want a ugly, super fucking buff, like 12-foot fucking like turtle alien. You know?
Nobody wants that, dude.
Like, what is that like? How does that appealing to a kid? And they did the same to the Power Rangers. The toys suck, you know.
They do suck.
Like, but then, like, you know, I don't know. But besides toys, but you know, but going back to video games and movies, You know, I'm telling you, my argument is with it is always weird because, you know, I tell people I'm a Resident Evil fan, you know, and they jump in and like, oh shit, you're a Resident Evil fan, fuck yeah, you know, and then they ask me like which was your favorite movie. I'm like, what the fuck, like I'm not talking about the movie. So they kind of split up. You know what I mean? Some people don't even know that the game exists.
Oh yeah, they don't. Like Resident Evil, yeah, I've known people who've gone and be
they
like,
don't know.
Oh man, that movie was awesome. Be like,
so much action, so much this.
And they're like, you know, it's based off a game. You're like, you tell them, you know, it's based off a game. Like, it's a game. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
forget this. Forget it.
But
why bother?
But see, the other thing, like, I feel like, again, to this day, I do not understand who's making these decisions. But I know the one thing I know for a fact is somebody's is in there as a risk, like a, I guess counting like you know, we should buy this IP. You know, there's enough, like it has enough of a fan base that even though if it comes out as a piece of shit, like 7 out of 10, it's gonna do really good and we're gonna make money. Like it's a safe zone. It's a safe zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like besides, I don't know if Doom lost money, but I think like 99% of the.
Let's look it up.
I think like 99% of the like video game movies didn't lose money. You know. Like they all made it. The box office got their money back and got the DVD sales enough to like to you know, to say, hey, fuck it, you know, it was a piece of shit, but who cares? We made money, you know. So look at Transformers. I mean, it wasn't a video game movie, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
like
but the Transformers is because everyone's stupid and they love loud noises on fucking things. So it's
I'm
like
34, by the way.
Oh yeah. Seriously. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Doom.
Look,
all right,
right
you said Doom.
No,
okay.
like real quick, he said Wutan said our generation died when MTV first aired Real World Series. That's true because that says a big statement because that's literally
the first ever reality thing.
The first ever reality, like the popular reality show. That was like the peak of like, look, here comes like this new generation of like bullshit ass fucking shows.
Yeah.
And fuck music. You know,
that's true. Yeah, it's so true. The two
you know what happened to me?
Yeah.
What movie was it? What movie I saw that was Pirates Caribbean Stranger Tides. I fell asleep, dude.
Yeah, I didn't watch that at all.
Superman, I knocked the fuck out, dude.
Wow. Man. All right, so Doom, you know, it came out. Let's see who's in Doom. It's Carl Urban, some guy named Carl Urban, Rosamund Pike, Riza Ghadoti, and Dwayne Johnson. All right, we're looking at that. We're looking at a solid lineup aside from The Rock being the main guy. The budget was $60 million. What do you think the box office hit?
The budget was 60 million.
60 million. What do you think their box office hit?
I'm thinking by now at least they made like 150.
Box office wise, it only made $56 million. But this doesn't include like DVD and VHS because this came out in what 2005. I mean, everybody was still going to movie video stores. Like Netflix wasn't around to like. I mean, Netflix was around then, but it wasn't like streaming video yet at the time.
Wait, did you say 50 million or 50 million?
50 million.
50 million. Yeah. 50 million.
Yeah, 50 million. I mean, 56. So it was 60 million.
Okay.
Budget.
I see Doom like I think that's still like a hard sell to the general public. You know, because I mean, Doom still wasn't. I mean, Doom has been popular forever.
Yeah.
You know? But I think it was a hard sell even when Dwayne. But still, I'm pretty sure even up to this day, they're still saying that fucking movie at a DVD or at a fucking like at a Big Lots or some shit or like a 99-cent store. You're gonna get your money back. Was what I'm trying to say. I guess what I realized with a film or especially with a TV show, that shit never stops selling. You know what I mean? Like they sell it to a network. They sell it to a network. They don't give a fuck. They gotta put a Sunday movie real quick, right? Or something like any fucking way they're gonna sell that shit. They're gonna get their money back.
Oh yeah, they will.
That's what I believe. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, they were close. I mean, that was a really flop to them. You know, like you didn't make any money at the box office, which I'm fucking happy for. They didn't. But like, But yeah, like this it's just they still lost their money, and I'm glad that they didn't make the money, because when they make the money, it starts that trend of piece of shit.
It does, movies, it does, I mean? It does. But
like for example, like
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Like, but I'm gonna tell you this, like, I was trying to watch the new Triple X movie just as like ironically, I couldn't, man. I mean, you weren't there. It's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. All I'm doing is watching a piece of shit ass movie, but like, if you were there, we're just talking shit and having some beers and whatever.
Yeah,
it's fun, you know? Yeah. But no way, man. Like, I'm just watching the raw, like, experience of this piece of shit, you know, and like.
That's the problem with like that's because that's how much we've grown up, like you and me were like big film buffs, I guess you could say. Like we love movies, and we can smell a bullshit movie from a mile away, we are very aware. Like, people always tell us, like, man, why do you guys watch like shitty Steven Seagal movies? I'm like, because it's like you have to think, what person said, I want Steven Seagal in this movie? By the way, that studio company is still active, by the way, and you get an opportunity to direct a like old fart like action star, but not only that, just get away with it and not give a shit. Like, it's just we watch all these shitty Steven Seagal movies because he's already old. You could tell he's old. I mean, he puts a fucking what is it, the motorcycle, like the little bandana all the time, because he sweats a lot. He sweats a lot. Really cold. Yeah, and he's like he's probably bald too, so he doesn't want no one seeing it. Because I mean, all these movies are shitty, and me and Wilbur said, if you're gonna watch a shitty movie, it's best to watch it with friends. You know that it's a shitty movie, because if you watch it with somebody and they go, "Oh, this movie's tight," you're like, "Fuck, I'm sorry, I can't watch movies with you." And we can't be cool anymore. Like, it's just real. Like, it's just like, fuck, I can't do this. It's like you're dumb, and I don't appreciate it. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I feel offended, dude. Like, whenever that shit happens, and I'm like, oh man, hell yeah, I can watch a movie with this guy, and then the person's like, whoa man, this movie's fucking tight, dude. I'm like, nah, man. I'm sorry. You're out. You're out of the shit.
And we're not anything better than anybody else.
No, yeah, we're not saying that either. Yeah.
And also, like, it's just sometimes you just really question what's going on in somebody's mind and their expectations, and then you worry about the massives and why, and then you see, like, wait, they're part of the problem. This is a piece of shit ass movie because you exist.
Yep.
Yep. But look, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. You know what I went to go watch yesterday? Kingsman.
Oh, I already saw it too. Over. Do you want to knock this one out of the park? Do you want to knock?
I want you to say something before I say something.
Okay.
We need to be friends. My wife totally hates me for asking her to watch and me decided to pick up. See, man, I think it's the best time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I think sometimes it's better than watching an actual comedy that actually is funny. But because it's just like, last time was it? I think it was like 3 weekends in a row we saw like 2 Steven Seagal movies with Angel and just had some beers. Yeah. And we even paused it
because we were laughing so much. Yeah. We were dying so much. There were some parts I nitpick. So Wilbur nitpicks on shots, and I nitpick on writing, which is fucking weird because I hate like really horrible lines. Like, if a line doesn't come out like a human, then I'm like, this is shit. Like, this is a horrible line. And there's sometimes where we even me and Wilbur pick out when you can tell that they had like only 3 times they could do the shot before. I'm guessing Steven was like, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. So it's great to see shit like that because it really puts a smile on all of us. And I mean, me and Wilbur can go on for days and like letting you know how fucking hilarious like some fucking movies can be.
I think the best like dialogue from Steven I've ever seen was any dialogue between him and Stone Cold.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It just seems like seemed like he was like, I gotta write like these like really cool little one-liners, Texas reference.
Yeah.
Oh, remember he switched his accent out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, that was fucking weird, dude.
He was like, yeah, I think you pointed out, he's like, why does he have like, it sounds like he's trying to sound like a black guy.
Yeah.
A southern black guy.
A southern black guy voice,
real quick. And then he goes back out of the scene from Steven Seagal. I mean Steven Seagal from Stone Cold. And then his accents changed completely. Yeah. I was like, what was that about? What was that about?
It's weird. It's like Steven Seagal in these movies, he's always like, all right, I'm gonna be I'm just gonna be like a southern guy. Like I'm gonna be a southern. It's like we're gonna hit this man over here, and then we're gonna eat some jambalaya after. And after that, remember how he talked? There was like random scenes of Steven Seagal talking to a random actor about guns. That was literally 5 minutes, and we're just looking at each other like, what is this? The purpose of the scene? What is the purpose that he knows about guns? I think we know about that since he started shooting people since the beginning of the fucking movie. But it's like, what the fuck is going on in this fucking movie? It like drives me insane on how bad these Steven Seagal movies can be. It's fucking crazy.
I think the funniest part are the cringe shots of him like getting it on with a very young actress.
Man, like, so dude, gross.
I'm like, nah, dude. I do not believe the chemistry between you guys.
I don't believe
it's
it.
Not happening, man. You can tell it's such a an old man sex scene.
It is
because he's barely moving. Like she's getting on top of him. All he has to do is kind of lean down and then kind of her seduce him and shit. I don't know. It was cringy as fuck. And that was the last scene. That was the last scene.
Yeah.
I was remember we're like, wait. Remember, we're like, is he gonna get with her? And then no, they were just talking, and he left with some other girl, and then it just goes back into the hotel. I'm like, oh, he is gonna do it with her. Fuck.
Yes. Fucking Steven, making us all fucking jealous of him.
What up, nursemaid?
Oh, what up, nursemaid? How's it going, brother? Man, but it's that's the thing about it. It's like it's so fucking I don't know, man. It's just like sometimes we just like watching shitty movies, you know.
That shit is fun as fuck.
But me and Wilbur poke fun of people that love like Hollywood shitty movies because we're like, why do you think this is a good movie? You know, I watched. Me and my girlfriend were bored one night and we watched Malibu's Most Wanted, and let me tell you how big of a train wreck, how big of a fucking train wreck that movie is. That movie is like, If someone in the valley took a shit in Hollywood, that's what that movie is. It's like so bad, and so cringing. And Jamie Kennedy is a horrible actor. He should never ever act. He should never be in any acting movies ever.
I think he's a worse comedian than Jimmy. What's his name?
Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Fallon. No, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon's pretty bad too.
Yeah. But
he's
Jimmy,
pretty bad.
What's his name? I forgot. What's the guy's name? The guy that was in the movie, the Malibu. Jimmy Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he writes all his shit because that shit is garbage.
It is garbage.
The show was garbage.
Yeah. I couldn't do it, but it's funny how we went from all that stuff because I was trying to get us to talk about the fact that Monster Hunter World comes out January 28th. But I love that we did our movie rant. But there's more ranting after this because I got another rant.
Real quick, what did you think about Kingsman? What did you think?
Yes, let's talk about Kingsman quick. I think it's a big pile of shit.
You didn't like it?
I love the first beginning, like the action scenes. I think were really cool. I just hate that this became a parody of the original one, which that really made me be really. It was it was pretty much the same movie. It was but the thing is, it lost a lot of the charm from the first one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard to transition such a movie like that to a second part. It's just the part. We're not gonna spoil anything, guys. So don't worry, we're not gonna spoil any Kingsman stuff. But I will say that Kingsman 1 had this charm and it had this cool awesome and had this cool feel to it, right? And then this one, it felt like a it was like a parody group trying to make a Kingsman movie. And I read the interview with the director, and he said that the second movie they didn't get a lot of money, so they got a lot of advertisers to put a lot of product placement.
Coke.
I saw maybe because I saw the long 3 hour uncut version of it with literally the director's cuts 3 hours, and it is a clusterfuck of product placements that I have ever seen in my life. Like, it's just so many. I was counting everything. I hate that about me, is that I can pick out like products, and I'm like, that's annoying. I don't feel like I'm in it. Like, I don't know. People will be like, well, that's part of the world, you know, it's product. I'm like, yeah, but when it's holding it like for fucking 5 seconds, like they gotta pay like 10 grand out of that. Like, I already know all that shit. But I say, if you're gonna watch Kingsman 2, enjoy it. Just don't take it serious. But just know that it's almost like everyone's there making, I guess, well, I'm not gonna say too much about some of the other statesmen, but it felt like, hey, special guest so and so for like 2 fucking scenes, and then
that's true.
You'll never see these people again, like, ever. Yeah. You know, and then
even though the trailer was kind of like telling you he's gonna step in as a big part of it. But it was no way. Yeah. It was like you said, it was like a cameo.
It was. They were all cameos, and then my one thing that I fucking we'll revise this once the movie's been like out for a week. But there's one part of the movie that really fucking got me mad on how Harry's alive, and it was the stupidest fucking reason in my life. I was just like I was just shaking with my pen. I was like, you guys could have done this in a whole, like, you guys could have done this Metal Gear Solid thing, like, but you guys decided to be like,
oh yeah, I was about to tell you, that's right. Like, you did pick that up pretty fast.
I did. Yeah. But it was like, like, oh, we're gonna put this hat on. I'm like, God, get the fuck out of here. Get that shit out of. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I was like, get out. I'm done.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I still like the lore of it. I really do. I think there was a lot of parts of this movie that didn't give a fuck, and I was, because of the way 1 ended, I was already like coming into this movie that it's gonna be a lot of like wackiness, exaggerations, you know, because that's what like kind of threw me off of Kingsman 1. Was like, whoa, we went from like half of the movie training this kid and kind of being taken it serious, kind of not, you know, cool action scenes, and presenting you the, you know, the world of it, and then like the Samuel Jackson, it was kind of cringing to me, you know. But then like coming into 2, I was like, okay, I know some parts are gonna be kind of like weird as fuck, and I'm just gonna accept them. Cool. Of course, the action scenes were cool as fuck as well, but for some reason, and you know, it's funny, once, I swear to you, Carlos, I left the theater yesterday, I was like, this is gonna be that one movie that me and Carlos that I'm actually gonna like, and Carlos is not gonna like it. I swear to you, that's what I told myself. I'm like, I actually like this movie. But I think it has to do because like they kind of went, you know, kind of risky in certain things. My biggest like take on it that I disliked was the CGI. Like, it was, I can see where the money wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, now you're telling me this, they didn't get a lot of money on it. But yeah, but like I don't know, I had a good time. You know what I mean? It's only because like the potential of like what I got from Kingsman from 1 was like, okay, it was this and that, and then, oh, you guys like to be a little bit goofy, you guys like to do that, and then this was like a little bit on steroids with that, some parts, and the statement. But I'm gonna say this: the statement thing, the statesman. Besides what's his face cameo, I'm like, wow, really? You just put him in the movie? I was like, damn, isn't this kind of early? That this is kind of happening out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I thought they were gonna replace them completely. I was like, oh shit. They're trying to appeal to Americans, so they're gonna replace Kingsman. They're gonna give us Statesman, you know, or something like that. But it didn't play out like that. It was kind of like another. It's just showing you another branch real quick.
Yeah,
there's a lot of weird fucking like. You know, I'll say this.
It's a messy. It's a messy script.
It is a messy script, but for some reason, I still accepted it. And I rarely do that, but in the end, I feel like I had a good time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, the action scenes are really great. Like, don't get me wrong.
Besides the action scenes, I'm not even going by that. I'm not even going like, hey, I had a blast because I saw a fucking car flipped over and this guy kicked this guy. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like, you know, just their way of like, fuck it, let's put all this shit in here, and it kind of works, kind of doesn't. You know, and again, I don't want to say anything yet of why, you know, certain things I accepted because I don't want to do spoilers, but to bring the guy back the way it was brought up was really like a quick, let's write this shit up real quick. Yeah. And put some Metal Gear fucking like aspect to this, and it works. I guess I don't know. I'm just glad Samuel Jackson is nowhere near, because that's the only thing I was like I had a dislike in the first Kingsman. But
you know, it's funny because my only thing about this is that the main villain for 2 was more cringier than the evil villain in, like, which is Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
I'll say it first of all.
I disagree.
look, I'll say this: Julianne Moore does not know how to fucking act. Period.
Oh, I don't like her as an actor, Carlos. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not defending her. I hate her on screen. Yeah.
Horrible.
I didn't believe like her take on the character
at all.
But like, I guess she didn't have a lot of moments, but like there was just one like moment I was like, okay, I'm telling you, this is their style. This is their style. I'm gonna accept their lore, and it was funny. Yeah. But as an overall, you're right. And plus, like I said, I don't like her as an actor. I really don't.
I don't like her as an actor either. I do hope though, like, they learn from it. I right now I just looked at how much they wasted. This is not really an expensive movie either. So I'm looking at right now the budget. It's $104 million. The budget.
Yeah.
The box office, it made 100 million, like 0.2. So it's off by like $4 million. That's still successful in some ways in Fox's eyes. Yeah. But I'll just say this: I consider the first Kingsman higher as far as like far as the way it was shot, the way it's done, in compared to the second one. Second one, I think they blew their whole budget in the first 15 minutes of that fucking movie, and after that, it was just like, well, here we go. This is another. I mean, I of course I saw the uncut version of it, so I saw the director's version of what he wanted it. And
it was 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah, because this one was long too. It felt really fucking long. I don't think it was 3 hours though.
Oh,
we got 3 hours is a shit load of
time.
We
got a 3 hour one. We sat down the whole 3 hours for this thing.
I gotta see that one, man. I didn't even know that shit existed.
Well, it's I can talk about it now, but I got invited to go see the Kingsman movie about like 3 months ago, so I already saw the movie. I've been seeing the movie 3 months ago. I went to the Fox lot. Fox was nice enough to invite me to go see it. Now I can kind of talk about really what happened, but I got to meet Halle Berry. I got to meet Jeff Bridges. I got to meet also the guy from Nauticals as well. So
that guy, I'm glad he was in it.
Yeah.
That you know how I don't like saying like, oh, I'm watching the movie because he's there. I was just happy he was there, man.
Good for him. Good for him. So I saw a 3 hour version of the movie. I'm very kind of optimistic. I try to go into movies with a very open mind. You know, like, all right, I'm gonna see a movie. It's gonna be a little crazy, you know. So, it's enjoyable. I say that if you really like Kingsman 1, you might like Kingsman 2. But if you like the action, don't worry about it. It has plenty of that. It's just the slow parts are really cringy at times, especially at the music fair scene. Which we're not gonna say anything. We're just gonna leave it there. That was cringy as fuck, and that wasn't even necessary for some reason.
That wasn't
super.
I can say one detail of that that music festival scene that we can give out. All I'm gonna say is like what I got cringe more, the fact that the model they picked. Oh my god, dude! I'm like, ugh, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, sorry to body fucking shame you, but can you fucking eat something and gain some fucking weight?
Really anorexic. It's
2017, bro. Like, they accept fucking BBW models nowadays, right? Like, you know what I mean? I get it. You know,
I know.
Some white boys don't like, you know, them thick girls.
Yeah.
But I was like, I went with my cousin and I was like,
this is cringing. It was really cringing.
Bro, this is supposed to be like the guy hot scene that I can see why he has a hard choice of doing this because he wants to fuck her. Oh, dude, she had like I'm gonna tell you something, a little detail. This is how you know girls are fucking like anorexic, fucking like they need to fucking eat something. You know, they're too damn skinny. It's when you start seeing too much of the pelvis bone.
Yeah, that's when it gets a little crazy. Yeah, and that's unhealthy. Like, that's really unhealthy.
And it feels like their like panties are like about to slip out.
Yeah,
but not in a good way. Yeah, in this particular situation.
This movie in particular has a model that's you can tell is really anorexic and it's really bad. She's super anorexic. Like, yeah, I didn't like it. I thought it was really cringy.
At least for the British like fans or something. I don't fucking.
Nah, that's not that. It's just I think it's just like the way they perceive, you know, women. The way Hollywood tries to perceive women. You know, it's like you have to be skinny. You have to be this. You know.
But I thought that was over. You know what I mean? Like
it's not, man. It's not. It's still around, dude. It's fucked up.
Learn something. Yeah. That's about Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't learn a goddamn thing.
No, dude. It hasn't. U10 says share pics or it didn't happen. Unfortunately, my phone was confiscated because I signed an NDA. Like when you go see a movie at a lot. You can't talk about it. You can't take pics. You cannot take pictures with the celebrities either. They'll give your phone as soon as you leave the lot. That is the rule, and that is how it goes by. Because it's, you know, because they don't want like, you know, because you know, movie stars have to go see the premieres of these movies all the time, but it's technically they're only there for the first 10 minutes and they jet off. Like that's the thing. But they can go see a pre-cut version. So they can see, so I can actually see the movie in its entirety, and then be like, "All right, I'm good. I don't need to see the whole thing. I already know what's up," you know.
Yeah.
But here and there, I think Kingsman, I don't know, gets like, if I was Donkey Kong, I'll give this movie by like a 6.5 bananas out of like 10. I don't know, some shit like that. I don't know, man. Yeah. It's
like I said, man. To me, like, like I said, I already know, I left that theater. I'm like, if Carlos saw us already, I know we're gonna have an issue. Yeah. like I know we're gonna have an issue. But I like I said, like, you know, when that happens to me, I think about what's going on in my life. You know, am I bored right now? Is my, you know, maybe I'm being biased for some reason. No, but I don't know. I've maybe it changes in a month, but I think. I had a good time, and I want to see a third one. To be honest with you,
I want to see a third one. I guess.
And besides and also because like I mean, there's a lot of movies out there that I really just don't give a fuck about. Like I'm not gonna spend $10 to go to the movies, man. Like it's just there's a lot of piece of shit. Like
I feel like Kingsman 2 had like 2 movies in one, and they could have done a better job like scattering.
That's what happened. I'll give you that.
Yeah, and then, I think they had written a third part. Like half of the third part, and then they're like, why don't we just combine both? That way it doesn't seem like such a movie that drags on. And it's like, and in my head I'm like, guys, it's okay to drag on. It's okay, like you focus on one part and clean it up and like write it really good, and that way we have a third part where it's like a cliffhanger of some sort, and then it's like convincing that you have to come back, you know, like that. That would have been such a better concept than like this rushed movie. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed like half of it before everything just became really. It became like a horrible South Park episode. It's like, what happened? Like, this is like South Park rating, like pre South Park good rating, you know? Yeah. So I don't know.
It was cartoony as fuck.
It was cartoony, and that's what lost me. That's what lost me.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this. I thought at the end of the movie, but besides, well, then I realized that it wasn't gonna happen because of the way the plot went. Mm-hmm. I thought, you know, when I went in there, I was like, watch this is what they're gonna do. Like, you know, going in the first when they met the Kingsman area, I mean the Statesman, I was like, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna split these movies. They're gonna give us a statement for the Americans, and they're gonna give the Kingsmen to, you know, appealing to the British. You know, I mean, they're still gonna show them everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Because I was like, even though I thought again, I like the lore, like the exaggeration of it, the statement shit. You know, we're such typical shit. We're fucking, you know, they're the tailors, you know, in clothes. That's what the Kingsmen do.
Yeah.
We're fucking a brewing company. You know what I mean? Like it's silly. It's silly. But yeah, like I said, I thought it was cool, and I like their styles and shit, their weapons, and even if they were gonna do that split, I will still be excited. It's just like one of those like I accepted this clusterfuck franchise is really trying to start something, right? And they don't really have an identity yet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it, I'll go with it than just fucking like stomp on this shit, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. That was my personal choice. I'm being more optimistic of where they're going with this, you know?
Yeah, me too.
And I had a good time.
Yeah,
like I said, I had a good time.
I say if you're interested, go check it out. Won't hurt anything. It won't hurt, you know.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Go check it out.
It's not a bad movie.
It's not. I mean, it's just that there's things that like for me that like really I nitpick and they become big, and then when you look at the big picture, you're like, fuck, this is bad.
And I think we both went in expecting two completely different things.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Because I was expecting like cartoon exaggerations, where you going, goofiness, crazy ass fucking villain. As long as I like Samuel Jackson, I just really didn't like Samuel Jackson. I don't like Samuel Jackson. You know what? That's my problem. I don't like Samuel Jackson playing this like over the top shit, like exaggerated cartoon character. Like that shit. And I'm talking Samuel Jackson in particular, not even the style of it, just in particular. I don't like him that way, you know. But and I don't like this lady either, you know. But
I don't like Julie.
You know what I mean? But I guess it was her take on it. I mean, her like the character of Garrett was better interesting than Samuel to me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad we got over 2 movies. We talked about Tomb Raider. We talked about Kingsman. But now I gotta talk about one thing, which is Monster Hunter World is coming out fucking January 28th next year. It's literally the begin, and it's funny. It's literally in the beginning of the year. It's coming out worldwide for both U.S. and Japan. This is to be the first fucking time a Monster Hunter comes out worldwide, and not in like we don't get Monster Hunter like a year after. We're getting Monster Hunter World worldwide with Japan, so no one's ahead of anybody. Everyone starts the same way, meaning we have a year. I know it. We're gonna have a year of free content, like for the rest of the year. So I say I'm super excited right now. GameStop has an exclusive collector's edition, and which we'll talk about my rant later on. But this collector's edition is really cool. It's really cheap. It's $150, but you get like DLC stuff. You also get like a statue of a monster, which looks fucking amazing. You get really nice artwork. So if you guys don't know, Monster Hunter is very notorious for like having all their artwork, never making collector's edition, and this time they're making like a legit one. It looks amazing, and I've always loved the art, like the art books for Monster Hunter, because you have to like think about like these people have to make thousands and hundreds of armor sets and weapons and like the world itself that I love seeing that shit. Like how, like you have to think about like how do we make a shield or a sword out of a skin of a fucking dragon? Like you have to think about it, and they make it look so fucking cool. So totally that game's coming out this year. Me and John have already pre-ordered our copies. We're hoping Wilbur, because we're gonna have a really cool Monster Hunter streams starting in January 28th. I think on the first day, me and John are gonna really take it down, and we're gonna get to that fucking game as fast as we can, and give you guys some cool like streaming stuff for sure. We're really fucking excited for that. It's gonna be really cool, and I'm just glad that like all the game completely changed in a sense of how it's gonna be super easy for you, Wilbur, too, because it's also they make sure that the users who are used to Monster Hunter can get the most out of it, and people who've never really played Monster Hunter can also get like some really good feedback, and you won't feel lost. There won't be no long ass tutorial either. It's just kind of just telling you like things you can do and things you can't do. So it's done really well. So I'm excited for it. I think Angel's getting on PC, but I think we've convinced him to get a PS4. So he might get a PS4 just to play Monster Hunter with us.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's gonna do it because he's gonna want to play it. So so we're gonna be playing. We have a Monster Hunter community that we do as well. So we're super excited to play Monster Hunter. I cannot fucking wait to pick my female character. I think female armor is probably the best, and it's pretty cool. Doing some crazy shit. So I'm super excited for that. I cannot tell you guys how. I've actually been avoiding watching anything else aside from like just the movie trailers and not watching any gameplay footage because I really want to keep it. I want to keep that to myself and feel like holy shit, this is awesome. This is awesome, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I just noticed as well that Marvel vs. Capcom is getting a female Monster Hunter character.
They are, yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, this is probably the most obscure news that I really want to talk about because it's so fucking random and so awesome. So Sonic Forces is coming out soon. So if you guys don't know, Sonic Forces is the new Sega Sonic game is coming out where you can make your own Sega Sonic character, I guess you could say.
Oh God, yeah.
So they're doing a collaboration with Hooters Japan, which is only in certain regional areas of Japan. So Sonic Hooters is gonna be a thing for like a Sonic and Hooters collaboration. Like that is some next level weeb shit. Like that shit's like how do you evolve Sonic? We throw him in Hooters, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, but you guys can check it out. You can just look up Sonic and Hooters. Hopefully you don't get like Sonic with tits or anything like that, but it's a thing.
You know that's it's really weird because like let's say there was any type of collab, at least in the States, would be like, you know, if Sonic would show up to Dave & Buster's for a new game, but it's so random that they're just at a Japanese Hooters.
Yeah.
You know, without like a relevant arcade game coming out. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what the fuck? What's going on?
It's so weird. All right, so I'm gonna take the stage right now. Well, I'm gonna take the stage right now. I gotta get up my soapbox. I need to go into an angry rant real quick.
Damn.
I need to talk about something that's been like picking my brain for the past couple days. I've been seeing the feedback in the community, not in our community, but a certain community. I'm talking about collector's editions. And you know, there's like this huge, you know, because I talked about Monster Hunter and how much I really love some certain collector's editions. Like Persona 5 had a beautiful collector's edition. I still have the box. There's like certain collector's editions that do it right, you know, like God, I can't even explain. Dragon Quest shit is really cool. Persona 5. The Sonic one, the Sonic Mania one is fucking awesome. You get a Sonic statue on top of a Sega Genesis game, and that shit only cost me like $60. Like it's insane, but it's really fucking awesome. It's really great.
Yeah.
There's one company in particular that I have the biggest fucking gripe because, you know, it's based off another IP as well. So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
How did I know you were gonna say Capcom? How did I know?
Marvel's Capcom Infinite have recently released the very uninspiring Marvel's Capcom Infinite, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really hype. I'm proud of y'all if you're hype. I really am. If you guys love it, cool. It's not for me. I hate the art style. I just despise it. The fact is that I'll talk about them on the shit some other time, but they were promoting a special collector's edition of Marvel's Capcom Infinite, which came with like 4 statues, which are, you know, they look nice. I think they really look nice, and they had the Infinity Gems, the Infinity Stone stuff. And it was just like, it was just really, when I see the Infinity Gems, you know, I mean, we've all seen kind of how they look, right? Very shiny, very crystallized. It looks great, you know. It looks really cool, fucking cool. And that's what they were promoting. They were like, you get the statues, you get the Infinity Gems in a box. They look fucking cool, and people bought it. People were like, it's $200. I want to get on it, you know, buy it. Woo woo woo. They bought it. They bought that fucking copy, and I was very fucking very just annoyed on how shitty of a job they did with this fucking collection edition. Because this is like, you know, this is like a big game. You know, they're pushing that this is a big game. It's gonna be the game changer. It's a season pass kind of game, similar to Street Fighter 5. So it doesn't mean this is not the end of it. We're gonna see more content as we go along. And tell me why, Wilbur, this fucking thing. Okay, statues, they're alright. But even I know, Wilbur knows that these fucking statues, they melt. They melt regardless if it's on heat or regular indoors or if it's cold. These are made from really shitty materials, and in the art world, vinyl melts. Vinyl melts regardless of how you do. These things are not made with like the real statue materials that like other Marvel. Oh, we got the guy selling corn, by the way, outside. Sorry, you guys hear the honk. He's hustling. He's hustling. So shout out to him. Yeah. So there's like, you know, me and Wilbur collect. I mean, I still collect figures or statues or whatever, but Wilbur used to have a lot, and some of them came with some of the games we bought, you know, and they look fucking awesome. But the thing is that eventually those statues end up bending the figure. So like if it's like someone standing like doing a cool pose on one leg, eventually the bottom base of it, which is usually like plexiglass, will eventually start bending and the figure starts tilting towards you, and that's because it's made out of shitty material. So that's why I'm not super hype about the statues, because I know for a fact the statues are gonna melt. The Infinity Gems, dude, those look like fucking Easter eggs. How the fuck can you fuck up on some fucking Infinity Gems? How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up? They look like, it's like they blatantly just went like, well, 99 cents has like some Easter eggs on for sale. Oh, we should just use those because it's cheap material. It's like on purposely they said they won't care, because once they get it, they already paid for it, and we're not gonna replace it. And you know what the fucked up thing is, Will? Is that they give you a box where the Infinity Gems are like inserted. You can't take out the Infinity Gems; they're glued on to there.
I'm looking at the statue you're talking about right now. Are you fucking kidding me?
Exactly. The box. You can't. Yeah. You can't take out the gems. You have to literally take out the box with it if you want to play with the gems. They are stuck. They're glued in. It is fucking horrendous looking. Tenga eggs, fucking Easter egg, whatever you want to fucking call them.
Those are Chaos Emeralds, man.
Dude, the Chaos Emeralds I bought at the laundromat that were for 25 cents were better looking than these shits, you know?
Yeah.
This is the type of shit that I'm like, wow, you're hyping up a game and you're just making more ruckus for your community. Like, people are gonna be like, fuck, Capcom does not give, and it's true, Capcom doesn't give a shit. Sometimes they do, and sometimes it's Monster Hunter when they give a shit, and then there's other times where they're like Street Fighter, like anything fighting, they don't give a flying fuck now. They don't give a shit, and that's fucked up. Like, you give this collection edition to some, like, anybody, like, if I gave this to a person who loves Marvel, they'll be offended. They'll be like, what the fuck is this? It's not Infinity Gems. Like, and the way they promote it on their website, it's like they're shiny, they're bright, they look crystallized, they look fucking beautiful, and it's like, wow, it looks nothing like that, like, at all.
Yeah.
At all. This is a fucking horrible example of what happens when you have probably a product manager who doesn't know shit about Marvel, and he's just there because he wants a product management job, and he doesn't know or understand the importance of something like this. Like, there's just like, man, like, for that amount of money, you've wasted those $200. You could have bought the game. You could have bought.
Shit, it's $200.
Yeah, oh. you could have bought the real gauntlet of Thanos with the real Infinity Gems for like 150 if you really want it, or if not, you could have bought 3 statues, 3 legit, like, beautiful Marvel statues if you want it. You want a Mega Man statue? There's a Mega Man statue coming out soon. You could have invested on that. Better than this. Better than giving your fucking money to these like Chinese produced shitty ass fucking figures that are gonna bend, and Infinity Gems that are gonna smell like expired plexiglass, because if they're in the heat for so long, they start rotting. That's what happens with materials if you don't take care of them, or especially if they're cheap, they fucking destroy. So I say today, fuck Capcom and tomorrow's Capcom Infinity Collection Edition. Don't buy that shit. Buy that shit when you see it for $40 on fucking Amazon in about like a year and a half from now, because it's gonna happen.
Or in a year.
Or in a year, yeah.
In a year, yeah, or less.
Yeah. Hey, Kawhi, how's it going, Kawhi? So that's my fucking rant. That's my fucking rant about how shitty, like, just the way this fucking company does to their community. It's like, oh yeah, here's $200 for some shitty ass Tenga eggs that are supposed to be fucking Capcom shit, like the Infinity Gem. It's insane, man. It's insane. It's insane. And I have to rant too the fact that this like roster of people they're dumping in, like the beginning roster is so fucking boring. No one's gonna play this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what is it with their mentality for making like the beginning roster for Marvel's Capcom Infinite. It's fucking garbage. I hate it. I don't like it.
It's what is it? Still the problem of like not owning most of their fucking character bullshit. You know, it's the Spider-Man effect still, man.
Yeah.
And that shit's never gonna fucking fix itself. I mean, they barely got that deal. You know about the Spider-Man deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that they Marvel makes money all strictly on the toys, and Sony makes it on anything that's a movie, pretty much.
Yep.
And they still gotta film it for free.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's it's Marvel. It's almost Marvel. It's like, I guess it is or eventually gonna become, when it comes to like appearing characters. What happened to GoldenEye? Like I mean GoldenEye is a rare case.
Yeah.
But GoldenEye, it's in a mind fuck of like stupid legal issues, you know. And Marvel is almost right under that bullshit. But besides that, the game doesn't look appealing. I mean, now they have a story because of all the fucking complaints, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they half-assed it for so long when like all this like. Even I remember, especially to a fighting game, like if you're not gonna have a relevant background levels, you know, that was my fucking like take on 4. I was like, how come this doesn't feel like a Guile stage? But now they do all that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like you can tell like they're trying to give a little bit more as almost as much as making it like as a Tekken game, because Tekken offers way more to their fucking their fucking fans.
Hell yeah.
Story, you know, like a full, you know, like a full fucking fledged campaign kind of thing, you know. And
they have over like 70 characters, and somehow they already built the story for all of them.
Yeah,
they're on it.
And but that's what Marvel tells you, that that's what Capcom tells you, that they're worried is when they start having putting effort into something. It's telling you that they're worried that the sales might not be good, or something's wrong. But if they think they're the shit, they won't offer you squat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and that's always been the case with fucking Capcom.
It's the I think it's the Japanese company mentality sometimes. Like, instead of like being like, oh well, why are, you know, like they'll be successful one game and then they'll think in their head like, oh well, that's what they want, and well, fuck it, we won't give it to them next time. This time we're gonna make it like this. And it's like, why do you think that way? Why, like, just fucking go with it. You're on a roll. Why do you have to take 20 steps back and work again towards it? Like, you know, like, to me, I'm at this point in time in my life right now, well, that I'm like, you know, there's collector's editions that I want that are really nice. I don't really have a lot of room. Some of the stuff I give to my son, you know, like the Sega one, the Sonic one, that's in his fucking room. You know, he gets to play with that shit. He gets to do whatever he wants with it. And then there's some that are just very questionable, like very shady and very like you can tell from, like, I can tell, I guess maybe because I've bought so much shit in my life, like I can tell when that thing's actually worth what they're saying. Like, when they said this 200, I was like, no, it's not. That's not 200. You gotta stop that. Like, that's some bullshit. That's not 200. Let's stop. Yeah. I already knew off the bat. I was like, let's fucking stop. That ain't 200. Stop. Lower the price or you're fucked. You know, like, you can't be pulling that shit off with everybody. Like when Persona came out with their collection, beautiful. It's amazing art book. It's at a very nice sleek case. It came with a lot of shit, like stuff that you would typically probably waste like $100 on, and it looks beautiful. It looks really well done. And then you have other shit where it's like this, like Marvel's Capcom Infinite, right? You get first day DLC Sigma, right? That's only available if you pre-ordered it. Like that already is taking. That is already taking like your fan base away, because like I have to buy that like to get that character. Like I have to buy the collector's edition because you won't give me that character by itself. And they're like, oh, we will, but like days later, it's like, but
they're still doing that.
Yeah, they're still doing that shit.
For which character?
It's Sigma.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So they're like, you can only get Sigma.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, wow, dude, like really? Like this is like, it's fucking insane. Like it's insane. Yeah. And the thing is, what's horrible about this, they're gonna have a really horrible time trying to get all these IPs. I feel like this game was not even done. Be honest with you, this game's not done. Game's not done at all. Just like Street Fighter 5, just rushed, and they're like, oh, we'll build on top of it. We'll build on top of it as we go. It's like, no, you guys won't. Like, that's bullshit. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Kawhi says, I could tell you why they do that. There's a huge gap between people that run the companies and actual people that play their games that might stop when a lot of the old hat retires. It's definitely part of the Japanese game day scene, which is what I was mentioning. Konami's the best game company. Yo, fuck making video games. We're gonna make pachinko machines. So it's funny because Konami, that's the shit about Konami. Konami is so random now. So fucking random. Like, they make some random ass shit. The most random ass shit I think I have experienced or like listening is like, so I don't know if you know this, well, but like gambling in Japan is banned. Like you can't gamble, right?
Oh shit.
So what they do is that they use pachinko machines. So have you seen the pachinko machines, the little balls that fall in this like little arcade thing?
Yeah.
So what they do is that, okay, so you buy the little balls, right? And then the pachinko machine, whatever comes out, all that credit, you then take that, all those winning balls that you earn at the end, and then you give it back to the the dealer. You claim your prize, right? So what they do is, instead of giving you money, they give you like a gift card of some sort, right? They give you the gift card, and then they tell you this gift card only works at that gift shop. And then you go to that gift shop, you buy the expensive stuff right there, right? All that stuff that you gain from winning the winnings, you go there, you buy that stuff, and then they tell you if you want to sell this like perfume. It's like random shit they'll say. Like, it's a $300 perfume, but if you sell it right now, you'll be able to get like $280 in cash. So you go take that perfume, you won from winning the pachinko machines, and you get your cash. That's the back door that's currently going right now.
It's pretty much store credit with a perk.
Yeah, with a perk. Yeah. So so they are they're doing that, and then right now there's like this group of people, which I'm quite sure it's really like the Yakuza. They're pushing a lot of people to like reintroduce gambling again into Japan because they're feeling like that's the lack that's causing not many people like coming, like tourists, because in China or in Korea, for example, it's also banned, but foreigners can go gamble. That's the crazy shit about that. Yep, there is an island off of Korea that allows gambling, but only to foreigners, and only foreigners can actually go in there. So I'm not fucking with you. It is the craziest shit.
I'm gonna look that up. That's really fucking weird.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's like saying like, well, China's really weird, man, with their beliefs in a sense. With the government beliefs. Just like with movies, like they ban certain movies.
Yeah.
Certain take of how.
Yep.
The government sees it like, hey man, this promotes like taking over the government. Fuck that. Shit like that. But it's really weird to be like, look, man, let the rest of the world come here and they'll help our economy.
Our economy, yeah.
Yeah, let them ruin their lives and waste their money. Of course. But we're better than that. We're honorable people. You guys can do it.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
It is a whole other world.
It's like a bad parent. It's like a double standard bad parent or something.
Kawhi says they own. She's still talking about Konami. She says they own some of the best franchises, but they're like, nah, we're gonna turn Castlevania, Silent Hill, make them into all pachinko machines, and then fire Kojima. Great company. Yeah, pretty much. That it's just that bad. I mean, we all wanted PT to be a thing, I mean, we all did. We all had humongous high hopes for it, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit at all. So, if you guys want to ask some questions to us regarding this week's news or anything gaming related, toss them in there. We'll be happy to answer them as much as we can. We're literally at the last like 10 minutes of the show, so we're gonna just wrap it up. If you guys don't know, we're doing our podcast, which we haven't done in about 8 months. So we came back. We've all been pretty busy with our lives. If you guys may know, people who are watching our Twitch stream, we've been really hustling with our Twitch. If you guys notice that we're getting there. You know, we've been working pretty hard trying to make things happen. And if you guys can auto host our show, that'd be great too. We all really appreciate that. And also thank you, Neutral Cake and Sarja, for following us right now. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's super cool. Really appreciate it. Awesome stuff. Thank you all the time. Pause. Utah says, what is the next CQ collab? I can't answer that one. I can't even tell you. So I missed a lot of what makes me sad, but I had to do adult stuff. Don't worry, Kawhi. Once this show is over, you can always watch us on our video vault on Twitch. You can watch the whole thing and watch us talk about a lot of stuff. And you're more guys than free welcome to check us out anytime if you guys want to. We all appreciate your stuff. And my eyes itchy right now due to the fact that it's really hot now all of a sudden in LA. It's fucking weird, dude. It's like
see here, man. It gets humid out of nowhere, and once it gets humid, you know there's some big ass storm coming.
It's 83 outside. That's crazy. Anyways, hey, dope ass show. Been grinding, World Boss. Thank you so much. Over 550k iron. How the hell here is hot? This is Canada. It's hot as hell here today. Yeah, this is pretty bad. I was gonna go out, but this is like, it's 83. I don't want to step out right now. I want to keep it cool and not burn up to a fucking crisp. Yeah, so sorry for the cough, guys. So yeah, we'll come back. I guess we'll come back next Sunday. I don't know. I think this is a good time for you and me, right? Well,
I think next Sundays. I think Sundays are fine.
Yeah.
Just today, like I had to do it early because I have to edit and
yeah.
But the night will be more preferred, and I think we should. I mean, maybe like it depends. We'll grow from this, but like maybe we should, if we discuss something and we can pull it up on the stream, that'd be cool. But besides that, I mean, I don't know. I always like this shit.
yeah, definitely. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate everybody. We wish you the best. Also, we're streaming tomorrow as well. Me and John are streaming Overwatch tomorrow. I know Leafy doesn't like when we stream that stuff. Hopefully I'll be streaming this week something else. Possibly Tuesday I'll probably be streaming some Kirby. So I just gotta connect some shit together and make it happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Monday. I think tomorrow, if I can figure it out, man, just either Resident Evil is ready to go, and Command and Conquer would be cool.
That'd be good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Also, Utah says world ended yesterday, by the way. I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can I join for Overwatch? Yes, but we play on the PS4. Sorry. If you have PS4, go ahead. Drama alert. Woo woo. Yeah, if I'm feeling in the mood later, I'll probably stream some Kirby. I don't know yet. I'm still in this like mode of like I have to do some stuff around the house. It's awfully quiet in my neighborhood today. That's freaking me the fuck out right now.
Oh, shit's going down.
I don't know what's going on. Like,
oh, hey, real quick, a fucking plane crash in Glendale.
What? Hold up.
Yeah, that was 2 days ago or so. Like,
what the fucking Glendale? Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah.
Man, it is popping. It's popping this week, dude.
Yeah.
Plane crash landed in Glendale, 2 on board, unharmed. Alright, well, I'm glad. Fucking glad.
Check out the window for zombies.
Oh no, he's asking me because it's too quiet outside. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. It has been a really weird week. Like a lot of just everything in general. I like to call it the probably the worst week we've had in a cool fucking minute. I mean, it was like no celebrities died. It was just everybody else was dying. It's like, wow, it is horrible, and we have a really, really horrible president, and we have a really, really horrible.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of things that are just like
this motherfucker. The last 30 things he said, and you know what? I don't, man. I'm really trying to get away from politics.
Me too.
It's stupid. It's pointless. It's a waste of life. And yeah, if we don't do a revolution, we're just talking. This is pointless. Nobody's listening. We have to revolt. If it doesn't happen, then we're not doing anything. True. And then people, we're so fucking divided, man. And Trump is doing the best to keep us that way.
Yep.
And he doesn't give a fuck. And
no, he gives a fuck.
I try to be optimistic as possible. Even when my good respected cousin supports him, and I try to tell him with shit, and he's telling me some shit that I agree that Trump might be doing, but there's a lot of fucking shit as an overall that he's just a piece of shit of a human, and just somebody that loves instigating and should have any type of right being the president right now.
Yeah. So, it's funny. Kawhi says we should just move to Canada over there. And
we should, man.
Utah Sound says I'm about to move to Canada for real. It's me and my whole family. Mountain air will do me good. So, yeah, man. I mean,
the healthcare, man. I'm a little worried this time, man. Like for my dad, dude.
It's pretty bad. But no worries. We're here to entertain everybody, so nobody fucking remembers all that shit, dude. Because it's just fucking horrible. If you guys don't know what we went through today we talked about how shitty the Tomb Raider movie looked. Kingsman. We talked about all the other fucking video games that are coming out this week. Some video game news. We went on a rant about fucking why is it horrible to make video games into movies. It's just a whole rant, but we usually try to rant. Wilbur, do you want to do an angry rant? Do you have an angry rant that's not political and more gaming like?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I know you have a lot of.
All my rants are political, but it's because Well, my issue to me, honestly, I'm always trying to get into a mobile game to use my phone as a mobile device, as a mobile gaming device, and I can't get past the fucking tutorials. I always feel like they're fucking condescending. They're fucking like, they put it like, they always have that floating hand to tell you to click here, click there, and that shit pisses me off. I'm like, can't I just discover this shit myself?
Well,
Are you that insecure that like your game is not that interesting the first minute that I'm gonna run away from this shit?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, this is a money making scheme. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
It's like it always feels like that way, and I can't get into it, and I'm still trying to figure out. To be honest with you, I learned how to get better at measuring and cutting stuff, and I might buy a 3D printer to get into some projects I've been telling you about that I want to create a controller for hopefully universally through phones, so people can get into emulators or OG games that have actual meaning to play. That's my rant, and my thing is now with the way the gaming world is going. There's a lot of stupid little DLCs and microtransactions that are ruining the the integrity of a game. And that's the thing, like if I don't feel like this is a game, you're throwing me this game because it's a good game. Now you're throwing me game because you're giving these for free, and then you're making it hard and purposely for money. It's like, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my life to this? This is stupid, And that's my problem right now. It's just like that's my issue, because it doesn't feel like, hey, I'm making the choice to stop here to play this game and have fun, or it feels like, no, I'm stopping to this mini store, to become a customer. I don't know, man. My brain is like fried as fuck in the new era of gaming, man. But besides that, I do want to I'm waiting for Resident Evil 2. Hopefully they don't fuck that shit up. And I want to, you know what? I actually went to I went to those Dungeons and Dragons board game stores and shit. And they actually have one here, even though it was too quiet for me in there, But they had these two car. I want to get into card games. I'm trying to say.
Oh man, you're missing out if you haven't played some card games.
Yeah, with my little cousin, and it's just like just to pass time out of video games, and get into a board game, because I guess he likes board games. It is Illuminati, man. They're behind everything. I know. But give me 1 second, okay? Hold on.
Oh, okay, well, go play some Hearthstone. There's your card game. Ugh, that's not a good card game. That's not a good card game. That's a horrible. No. I mean, I just don't want to become addicted to that. Like real card games, you can't. I mean, well, you can't get addicted to real card games, but like Pokemon and stuff. But you play like, I don't know, for several thousand. Oh my god. Let's not get well addicted to that one. I have almost every card in the game. Jeez. Also, hey, haircut. Look at that. Look at that. Haircut. No more puffy ass Carlos. It's all gone. God, thank God. It was horrible. It was a horrible haircut I had before.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Yep, I gotta help everybody here because nobody speaks freaking English or don't know how to use the internet.
Of course.
I gotta help my neighbor. Like, she lost her keys or something, and she needs to order keys. She has no idea how to do it.
All right, let's close this podcast then. Guys, thank you so much. We out of here. Loves ya. We'll see you next Sunday. Maybe same time. I'll keep you guys posted. New show, new things coming. Hearthstone. She wants you to play it. It's a card game. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But Will, any last thoughts? Any last things before we close off the show?
Get into real estate, man. Like, you know that saying that Carlos fucked up personally when he told me trying to make 15 cents into $1?
Yeah.
That really applies into real estate, and you don't have to do it in near your what is it? In your area. Fucking research, you know what I mean? Like, trust me, man. Like, I mean, you still gotta, regardless, you gotta learn a lot of shit. That comes into everything. But like, if you can just save some money and get into real estate and flip some fucking shit, or get into like cars and flip those, I don't fucking know. You'll really get out of a situation that you don't have to fucking work.
Exactly.
Or you'll really make a lot of fucking money if you get really into it. And you don't have to you do not have to. I'm not a fucking real estate agent, you know, even though I might become one, because it just opens my doors to make money off of banks, but you don't need fucking anything to sell fucking home, you know?
Yeah.
Just gotta learn the rules and some zoning laws and be careful and don't trust people. You know, there's all that. But like, I don't know, just like Carlos, I'm telling you, man, something that blows my mind how like you grab something and be like, wow, I can make 10,000 into fucking 80K in a month. You know what I mean?
That's the magic of real estate, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So like, but I mean, but of course, like, YouTube has a lot of fucking information. Get a real estate friend. I found one here. I fucking love her. Like, right now, my either my uncle or my aunt is gonna buy like a 200K home, and I'm giving her the sale. I told her I want you to fucking make money. I told her that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you have given me so much free information and source that, you know, like, it's helped me through these 6 months of like rapid investing and shit. But I don't know, you know, like, just like I don't know, like, if you can get off of your fucking job shit, like get into like business, something like that shit. I don't know, it's a good business, man.
You know, it's funny. Kawhi says she said make a gaming store, mom and pop, and you can make a shit ton more money.
A game store?
Yeah.
I would love to make a game. You know that, Carlos. I would love to get a game store.
Me and Wolf have always talked about like opening up a game store where he lives at, like the state he lives. Cause we got exposed to a lot of things and we know how to run shit, and we know what's up. So it won't be one here in California. Fuck that. But it'll be in the middle of nowhere for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now I am selling games because I do enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
man, Utah makes a good point. He says, if people don't do something and do anything about it, that's their problem nowadays. Internet and the world knowledge in the palm of your hands. Ignorant isn't bliss anymore. Just, you know, it is true, man. Like, if you really want to do something, you just gotta like do it. You know, like, you can find a lot of things on the internet, but you find more by talking to people, because that's what your curiosity itches, you know.
But that's what you gotta do. Like, you kind of like try to get as much as you can from the internet, and then when you meet somebody, you're like, oh, he's talking about this, and then when you go back into the information, you fucking understand that way better. That's what happened to me this week. I didn't know how to fucking measure rafting fucking roof and all this shit. My salvias uncle was like talking all this shit, but in, but like in a nice way, he had a lot of patience, but he taught me a lot of shit. And then I kind of YouTube this before. Then I YouTube while he was teaching me, and dude, that shit was like a crash course on shit. And but like you said, like you're right, like you learn a lot from just with meeting somebody. But if you put both of them together, you'll master that shit fast as fuck with anything. But anyways, like I said, like, yeah, man, I do want to open any kind of like even like I want to open really an arcade bar. I always want to do that, man.
Well, it's funny because can you take?
I already have the fucking layout. I want to do that shit, man.
Just let everybody know that's listening to this. Wilbur lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, so there's no like.
They ain't shit to do here.
They ain't shit to do.
That's why I want to make money. That my mind is just set on making money because there ain't shit to do here.
Like, so Wilbur's he's gonna build his own town. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
that's his mission.
I'm Animal Crossing this Iowa.
Like, you're gonna become the new fucking mayor, dude. You just need an Isabel. You're good. But yeah, guys, we gotta cut the show because I gotta go film some stuff at the office. So, guys, there'll be some cool shit going up on our YouTube. Definitely, you might want to check it out. I'll be doing the angry rants a little bit more on our YouTube page because I thought that would be a better place to do it more than anywhere. So, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. We really appreciate you guys so much. Everybody who subbed to us, people who following us, thank you so much. It means a lot to us actually because we did this out of curiosity on Twitch. And we've been receiving a lot of people saying that they love the show and they love our streams and they find them entertaining. And we have people like Kawhi who watch all of our streams, Leafy, who's a huge YouTube person, and he comes down and watches our stuff. We're like scrubs to him. I mean, in the world of his like numbers, it's like holy shit, this guy has like like 20,000 subscribers or some shit, and it's like insane that he even bothers like talking to us or come on down and host our show. So we really appreciate all that stuff. We appreciate everybody. So if once we're done with this, the podcast will go live both on our Google Play Store, iTunes, Stitcher, and on Twitch. And we'll make sure that everybody gets taken care of and stuff. I really, we all do. Me and Wilbur do. Like this is something we just thought that like Wilbur said, we used to wait for comments on our YouTube when YouTube used to be fun. But now we just love seeing everybody talking to us as we're streaming because we're actually seeing people talk to us in the community wise. So but yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. Wilbur doesn't have a webcam yet, but I'm pretty sure he will one day soon. And for now I just have an image of him because you get to know who's talking and anything. So guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Take care.